come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers going to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Carson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Come on, let's go.
O.J. Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They will run for the first time here with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Well, I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Take it at the 37. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown, Packers. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, "I'll take him, I'll fix him." The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, "He's yours from now on." Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This is Carson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Tryon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers' throw taken in by Landry. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McCann's kick up and good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee going into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 27, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play action. Now it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Brady now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Brady now throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers going for the deep ball. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Nifty move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McCann's got it teed up. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's White, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On play action, Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run it with Carson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers throwing here. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Heads are up, throw the wristbands in the crowd, your cubes, your gloves, your ties. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a